Capitol Hill is in full swing still, hoping to deal with some issues prior to the holiday recess. In fact, they worked through the last weekend.
One major issue continues to be health care reform. Joining us this morning via satellite is New Mexico Senator Jeff Bingaman. Good morning. Thank you so much. And really, you know, with the abortion issue now playing into this whole effort, is there any hope for reform now that this is on the table?
Well, I think there is. We've got a difference of opinion. I think that everyone, though, agrees that we don't want public money going to pay for abortion or abortion coverage. And the question is, if you've got public money helping an individual to purchase a overall health insurance policy, if the person buying it is putting their own money in as well, can that be used for abortion or abortion-related services? And I think we can get to a solution on that problem. We are not there yet, but there's a real effort going on to resolve it.
I know there's a lot of concern among seniors about Medicare cuts proposed in this most recent bill. What can you tell them to reassure them that it's going to be okay?
Well, the bill is very specific that the benefits under the Medicare program, the traditional benefits, are not adversely affected. They are not cut. There are savings in the Medicare program over the next 10 years because of all of the problems that we've seen there and overpayments in some areas. And we're trying to ratchet back on that. The basic benefits that are available to people through Medicare remain in place. They are not adversely affected, and the Congressional Budget Office agrees with that.
Another big issue last week, President Obama announced a troop surge in Afghanistan. Do you agree with that move?
Well, I don't have a better suggestion for him. I think he had a series of bad choices that he had to choose from, and I think he probably chose the one that had the best chance of success. I don't know whether it will succeed. I'm somewhat skeptical about the ability of adding this addition of 30,000 troops to actually turn that situation around to our advantage and to the advantage of the Afghan people. I hope very much that can happen. His military commanders say it can, and I'm willing to let him make a try of it, but I'm just not that optimistic that it will work out in the end. We'll see.
The president later this morning will talk about job creation, and there's been talk of another stimulus package. What do you think of another stimulus package, and what would you recommend the president about getting this job market going again?
Well, I don't favor another stimulus package, but I do think there are some very targeted things we can do. I believe the president's going to try to talk about those today to encourage employers to begin hiring people again. To perhaps provide a tax credit for employers who do hire new workers or add back workers in the next several months. I think clearly we need to try to keep the focus on job creation. We're now to a circumstance where we're not adding jobs, we're not losing jobs each month, but we obviously need to get back to a situation where we're adding a substantial amount of jobs. That's what our economy usually does, and we need to get back to that.
Senator Jeff Bingaman, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your service there, and we really hope you get a lot done before you come home.
Well, thank you. We're trying.
All right.
Happy holidays to you. Hope the senator will have a holiday, because I know they've got a lot going on. Well,